right, it was the low bat, that was the problem. We're back. Now I'm going to use my professional hinged couple pieces of wood clapboard to sync my wireless mic on my shirt collar here to the camera. Ooh, that's loud. Hopefully that does the trick. Snap. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook everything up. So let's go back to here and boot up the computer. Does this work anywhere? TV on. Booting up the computer. There she goes. See if it's going to be in computer mode. Let's get you up higher. Camcorder. PC. There you go. Ooh. What was that? Okay, so freestyler. These guys should make some noise once this starts up. Come on, freestyler. Waiting. Oh, there they go. Okay, so now I've got them set. They were set to the up position. Now they're in the down position. Oh yeah, right. And I also want to turn the. I can invert the writing. Okay, but anyways, let's see what happens if I'm able to. So over here, select all of them, and let's put them in a macro. I think the slow is after 101. Yeah, okay. Trying to find out if I can keep them, like you can set the axes. At least with the Chauvet I could set it to only go 180 in the front, and you know, for what is it, panning and tilt, so the panning side to side, I'd like that to be even not even 180, like 160, and then the tilt, I don't really want it going to the back wall, so I'd like it to be able to tilt from the bottom, so 90 degrees to the ceiling. But in any case, they're up, they're working. I don't see anything shaking or breaking. I have to try them with some smoke. Actually, I'll have to try them with my little runs that I've got set up. Let's get this guy out of the way. Back where it was before. Get you back where you belong, tambourine. Ooh, nobody got time for that. So also, this guy can now go at the back like that. This guy there. Seat. Give everyone some space. This guy goes back here. Take a sip of the beer. Hey. You know what else I'm going to do? I was using this, wasn't I? cameras on this. Alright, let's get out the Smoke Ninja. Smoke Ninja. Let's get some fog in the room. The Smoke Ninja. Alright, so there's the machine. Excuse me. Why didn't I bring a stand? So, there's the, is there anything in there? Or is it empty? It's almost empty, so I'm going to put some in. You know what? We'll see if we can catch it from there. That's great. If not, it is what it is. I was going to pour it in the top. It's been a while. So here's the little rubber stopper. Get that out of the way. Why aren't I wearing the glasses that I have? Oh, that's better. Alright, so you just gotta get it in. There. Well, there was actually quite a bit. I just couldn't see it. So, push the rubber stopper back on. Gotta make sure that's in place. There's always a little leakage and this stuff is kind of sticky substance. There we go. So I don't know if you can see, but that goopy liquid is in there. Take off the top cover piece and snap this cage back in place. Cover up this. I'll probably use the fan. Hopefully it's got a good charge. It's going to shoot up front this way. Okay, that's in place. So, 3 clicks to power it up. Ooh, there it goes. It is going to be set for steam, which is the lightest of them all. It has a magnetic connection there. It's because it's round, it's not going to be strong enough, but like this can connect to the ceiling. Cross pieces. Okay, so it's set to fog. Gonna power this guy on. Okay, so I think it is set Bluetooth. That one does it start up? No, I have to actually set this. I thought the fan turned off. It only came on when you pressed the go. I have to read the manual again. There's also this remote. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it too strong, the fan. This is medium and high. I just want one. Alright, let's go put this somewhere. Somewhere it'll do some good. Like, say, here, right on the mark. Goes. I don't know if you can see, but I just saw something coming out. Now it's also blowing it pretty fast, so I don't think we're going to be able to see it. The big thing will be if the room starts to get foggy, steamy. The steam's nice because the fog is pretty intense and thick. The steam is like a mist, and yeah, there you go. Now you can kind of see it. Again, I don't know if the lighting on this camera will pick it up, but you need fog or mist to get. Without it, all you see is where the light hits, but with the steam, the fog, you'll actually see the beams. Oh yeah, now you can see the steam coming out. Haze. It's supposed to be like a hazer. So I'll run this for a bit. Now it's looking good. I don't hear any creaking or wobbling. Alright. The next thing is to get my... Let's put this on symbol. Just want to get a program that I have set up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I programmed these when they were the other way around, upside down. So I think I had them on, yeah, on this little tabletop thingy. So this program might see them upside down. What did I want to do? Yeah, find an attachment. I'm going to put fog on and get some real action going here. Let's see what happens when I do this. Fog attachment on. Set it to fog. Let's get it up a little closer. Look at that smoke. Look at that amount coming out. Now I have the door open. Maybe I should close it. So now I have to take the time and program up some sequences using this new position in mind, which is going to be kind of nice because even down is kind of cool. You'll get the beams going down. I know you had them going up, but I like them when they're down more than pointing up. And now, you know, 90 degrees is straight forward. And then that, like that kind of angle in the middle, looking down on people is going to be kind of cool. I wish I had a taller basement. It is taller on the other side by, it's only a couple of inches actually, so. As the fog disperses in the room, it should start to look a little bit better because it hasn't quite made it over to this side. That's pretty neat. It's going to be blinding. Hard to believe, $50 a piece, eh? I think there's like 6 gobos, 6 or 7 colors, including white. You can have shaking, you can have spinning. As you see, I've got most of them set to spin. I may have done them at the same speed, but you can set the speed. The spinning actually makes the best effect. Although, look at those straight lines, eh? How cool are they? Damn. Now, the Chauvets that I had that were 10 times the price, 500 instead of 50, they did a lot of this stuff, but they didn't have the straight beams quite as nicely as these ones have. Let's get a bit more smoke in the room. I think adding the tall attachment cools it a little bit, so it doesn't kind of go up and rise as much. It kind of hovers. So in a second I'm going to go and take that off. I just want to let it cool down a little bit. Beautiful. Beauty. So eventually what I'm going to do is I'll set like one on the drums, you know, certain color, and maybe use some spotlighting too with the white. And when they're on full intensity, it's pretty damn bright, so I may put them at 50% intensity brightness. And then I'll have one aimed wherever someone would stand and sing and play guitar there, maybe one over here where I am standing, one around the middle or over there. Just have different things where it's like going into spotlight mode and then they move around, then back to spotlight mode. But damn, very cool. Very cool. But when they all come together with all the different colors, eh? I also need to do more programming where I have them going into angles like to the sides. Then one goes up, one goes left, another goes right. That's why before with the 2 Chauvet alone, it was hard to get really good stuff looking with the 2. But with at least 4, 8 would be nice. Man, if I only knew the $50, should have bought 8 of them. But at least with the 4, you can get some decent patterns going, like where here it's 2 up, 2 down. Make them move. I don't know why I didn't do more of that in this program. I think I was just going through on a Friday night to get ready for the next day. And you know, you can set the speed, how fast they go. You can have them fade in and out. Just a lot more stuff I have to learn. I used to do it with a controller, now I'm doing it software. So, I'll see. Work on the symbol with you. Let's see with this guy. Change this up. All right, let's see how that changes things. Let's try the white program. Let's try to hit the run command too. Still learning, folks. Still learning. Whoa, there we go. White strobes. Whoa. Crisscross. Ooh. I did this quite a while ago. I don't remember what I did. There's going to be errors. People may have epileptic seizures. It's pretty damn cool though. Even the white's amazing. Hey man. So yeah, I could set up spotlights now for in here. Oh, I could have done better. The stand is done. It's up, buddy. Just have to set the plug up in the ceiling. Up along the trim. Get that out of the way. Look at that. So it's up on my PA stand since my monitors are being used on the floor, right? And these stands are extra. Well, now they're just sitting around. So built some blocks to put in my crossbar, which is a metal 2-inch metal bar, and it's already painted black. I didn't have any black paint handy, so I had some gray left from a bathroom, so I did the blocking gray up in there, but that's cool. The barn board trim around there is gray, and the barn board down here is gray, so it all kind of looks cool. But look at that, they're all hanging with the clamps. I got the smoke going. Here we are in Rock Solid Studios. So let me put the other program on. Switch it to colors. Imagine if I did that sequence over and over and a little faster. How cool that would look, eh?